One of the questions I have for you, Arthur, is what has been your profession your whole life? Kind of what have you been doing, or what have you done as far as your work?
What I have done as a profession is I spent 20 years in the United States Air Force as an aeronautical engineer. Then I got out of the Air Force and I created my own manufacturing company. And I was the person who was the, I call it the instigator of the vinyl fence industry. Starting out here in Utah, and I developed the very first computer-controlled routing machine for routing the holes in the posts and the railings for the vinyl fence industry, and then developed all of the brackets necessary to put the vinyl on porches and down stairs and all of this stuff. And I was the innovator and designer and manufacturer of all of these items that made it possible for the vinyl fence industry to take off like it is today.
And how did that lead you into what you're talking to us about today?
It made it so that I'm always thinking of new ideas and new ways to make things happen. And so I got into wood turning and did a lot of things there, innovative things, and then I wasn't just satisfied. So then I heard about the fact that you could actually turn stone. And I said, wow, I'm going to try that. So I put my brain together, learning how to turn stone, and also coming up with innovative, different ways to make it so that I can turn stone much faster, much easier, and have invented a series of different tools to make that happen.
Okay, you started to tell us about different kinds of stone. What
Yes.
different kinds of stone are there?
Okay, so we have alabaster. And alabaster comes in many different colors. Here happens to be one color. This is an orange, somewhat clear alabaster. But then we have a different one. We have a very opaque alabaster. And as you see here, this one is very different from the other one. But alabaster comes in many different colors and many different varieties. That's what makes turning alabaster so innovative and so fun. Then we have soapstone. And here, this is a coffee grinder made out of soapstone. Now, soapstone is a lot easier to turn because it's a lot softer than alabaster. But even so, you see, you can. This is a pepper grinder, and you can be really innovative with this. And actually grind pepper with it. Now actually, you see, this one also is a pepper grinder. And this one also grinds pepper. So You can just be about as innovative as you want to be.
Now you've got another one there that is really interesting. Can you tell us about that one?
Okay. This one, you see, when you cut your stone up, you have a lot of stone that's left over, and it comes in pieces. Well, I said, what do I do with all of these pieces? So what I did was I took an epoxy, 24-hour epoxy mixture, and I put it in a paper can. And I put all of these rocks in the paper can. And then I poured the epoxy and let it cure for 24 hours. And then I had just a really nice cylinder. Then I took that cylinder and I put it on the lathe. And then I proceeded to make a shape out of it. And as you can see, the rocks are embedded in particular ways within the epoxy. Well, that wasn't quite good enough for me. So then I decided that I would do something else. And now, as you can see, I have a light. And the light changes color. And now the light then gives me all these different shapes and colors and everything. So
I would imagine that's really beautiful at night.
that is very beautiful at night.
Yeah.
Yes, that's when it really shines and becomes something quite, again, quite unique. But I just wanted to show you that my brain just keeps working and coming up with new ideas, coming up with new ways of doing things, and that's what makes life interesting.
So in essence what you've done there is you have made that out of old pieces of stone and epoxy glue.
That's correct.
That sounds extremely creative to me.
Yeah, and then put a light in it besides to make it different colors.
Now have you just done this for your own enjoyment? Have you actually traded, or have you sold any to anybody, or is that something you've ever thought?
I've just done this for my own enjoyment. Right now I'm in the process of creating a website where I can put some of my innovative ideas on the website just to see if somebody else thinks they're as good as what I do.
Well, I think that that is very creative and brilliant, Arthur. And I really appreciate you sharing it with us. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.